Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement, and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method, and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please, call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
(603-835-3224). That's 603-835-3224. Look. Welcome back, folks. This is your lovable host, El Rod, sitting here in the Freedom Throne, speaking to you from the Bunker Ice Home Studio via the Freedom mic. Look, this whole notion that Stephanopoulos or any of them, I mean, come on. We know. Here's the problem. And the problem is that most of us in this country understand that these networks and news outlets have a political bent, in that most of the networks and news outlets out there have a liberal bent. Some more liberal than others, granted, but they're still, the vast majority have a liberal bent. Now, when it comes to broadcast media, major broadcast media, the only non-liberal leaning outlet is Fox. And it's amazing how much the Fox gets dumped on for espousing something that they don't deny. They never have. You know, Fox News says, well, we're fair and balanced. But let's face it. Fox also says, yeah, you know, a lot of our commentators and our news people, they're right-leaning. You know, we're trying to be fair and balanced. Balance meaning we're giving you the other side of the story that you're not getting over on the other 5 major networks. And for those of you in Rush Limbaugh's Real Linda, 5 networks, Rod? I thought there were only 3. No, there's ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC, MSMS, and CNN. So this CNN, look, it was started by none other than Ted, what's his name? Wasn't he married to Jane Fonda? You know, Jane Hanoi Fonda? I can't believe I can't remember his name. But anyway, you know who I'm talking about. Because it was also, he also had Headline News. Headline News is still on the air, right? I don't hear much. Because, look, back in the day, you know, when CNN started and Headline News started in the 80s. And it was new because it was different. One, they were 24 hours news, and they really came to light during Desert Shield and Desert Storm. They were able to do things that the other Fox was just getting its, you know, it was still wet behind the ears, but the other 3 major networks were. Kind of got trumped by CNN, which gave rise to CNN. It was really because of Desert Storm and Desert Shield. And we could see that their name brands, if you will, their big names like Bernard Shaw, they were big lefties. Everybody knew they were leftists. And they didn't really try to hide the fact that they were leftists. They just never admitted it. Well, they didn't really try to hide it. They were leftists. So CNN has always had a liberal bent. But you've always had ABC, CBS, and NBC trying to hide their liberal bent by saying, no, we're journalists. We're fair. No, they haven't been fair in decades. They've been liberal for decades. And we constantly get proof of this, and yet people wonder, well, why does everybody hate all these other news outlets? Why is everybody flocking to Fox? Fox, you know, I get so sick and tired of as soon as somebody slams Fox, I know they're a leftist. And I know they do not watch Fox News. Because all they do is say the same tired, drawn out, most of the time already been disproven sound bites. And I'm done talking with people like that. All I'll say is like, you know what? Since I don't watch Fox, because it comes to me all the time. Well, geez, you should stop watching Fox News. I don't even argue with them anymore. I just say, you know, well, since I do not watch Fox News, and I don't, I'm going to have to defer to you as to what Fox News says and does because you obviously watch them because you're telling me you know what they say. If you don't watch them, then you don't know what they say and you need to shut the hell up. And 99 times out of 100, that stops the argument and the conversation. Because they don't watch it. Leftists don't watch it. And you get that 1% that does, and they come back and they say, yeah, I've seen this and this. I'm like, great. I don't know what they say because I don't watch it, so I can't argue with you. So then I still stop it because I don't watch it. But I know this. I see the excerpts, of things like Megyn Kelly, and I see the excerpts every once in a while of Bill O'Reilly, and I see the excerpts of Sean Hannity, and on occasion I'll catch Sean Hannity on his radio program. So I kind of know what they're saying, and I know that I know that they're different from I probably watch. Well, at least I used to watch MSNBC more often than Fox because I needed to know what they were saying. And it hurt my brain, folks. Watching MSNBC and CNN, it didn't give me a headache. It literally hurt my brain. I don't know how anybody watches those two especially. But I've watched Diane Sawyer and Brian Williams and Tom Brokaw and, as younger, even Walter Cronkite. But I got to tell you, and Peter Jennings and the whole host of them. But I got to tell you, watching CNN and MSNBC, and CNN is just so bad. I want to know what's going on over there and what they're saying, but they're so bad I can't even get the signal from my brain to my fingers to coordinate to punch in the channel. My brain won't let me do it. I mean, in my heart, I want to go, well, let's see what CNN is saying. My brain's saying, nope, no. You remember the last time you watched How Much You Hurt Me? And MSNBC is there now, too. It hurts your brain. I'm not going to tell you to stop watching it, but you got to understand what these people are, who these people are, and George Stephanopoulos is right up there with them. This whole notion that he's fair and balanced, because he's a journalist, he's not a journalist. He's not. I'm not a journalist. And I always stop people right then and there. Oh, you claimed that you're a journalist. I never claimed I was a journalist. And that's how I know that these people that always say stuff like that don't listen to me either. Because I have never once ever claimed to be a journalist. I have always claimed to be a commentator. That's it. I'm not a journalist. I'm not going to give you the unbiased opinion of the news. No, I'll give you the facts and logic and with my full bent. I'm not going to pretend to be that I'm fair and balanced because I'm not fair and balanced. I call BS on fair and balanced because I'm a commentator, not a journalist. I'm on the right. I have no qualms of admitting it and saying it. Plain and simple. But these people, they want to try to hide. Every time that we prove that they're leftist or leftist leaning and supporting, and they try to hide behind it. So now, I wonder what George is going to say now. Well, no, I'm still neutral. George, you gave over $50,000 to your former boss, who's a big liberal. How are you going to claim to be fair and balanced? And some people will say, well, Rod, do you mean that journalists can have to stop being human and people? No, but if you are a journalist, then you should not ever put yourself in a position where you give the air of support for an ideal or situation. Plain and simple. It's supposed to be just the facts. That's what a journalist is supposed to do. Give you just the facts. By the way, 44% of there's a poll out there. 44% of those polled think that Hillary Clinton is less